Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are back on Scarecrow after a really long time, and I'm also recording again after a really long time, but I'm really excited to be back. Yeah, but excuse me if I am a little bit rusty, but I'm really excited that you will join me on my journey back with YouTube, but also especially with Animal Crossing, because in 5 days, as I'm recording at least, the new update will be out and I can't wait. So there are definitely some things that I want to do before the update. And today we are here on Scarecrow. I can show you my map if I can figure out all the tools. I have completely forgotten how everything works because I haven't played in so long. But this is my map. These are all my current villagers. So as you can see, I haven't really done a lot of decorating on the whole island. It also doesn't matter really because I will be deleting Scarecrow, because with the update comes the ability to have multiple islands, and I kind of want to build Scarecrow up again on one of these dream islands. I can put it on the screen right now. Yes, I basically want to build Scarecrow up on one of those islands again, but keep my main island a different one. But before we talk about what are my plans for my new island, I want to take another look at Scarecrow so we can take a last look on what we have done so far. And I also kind of want to have some material so I can build it up again, because I actually really enjoyed the whole idea of this island. I just couldn't really figure out how to fit in all my ideas, and I wasn't really happy that I've already used so much space of the island but not really using the space for all the ideas and stories that I had for this island. So I kind of wanted to change everything anyways. So I will just start over. I just wanted to say, don't feel the need to start your island over with the new update. It's definitely not necessary to start over or anything. It's just that I personally decided that I just want a fresh start. And as I said, I wasn't really happy with the way it turned out anyway. So I'm kind of using the opportunity to just get a clean, fresh start. But before we take a last look at Scarecrow, I would love it if you could like, comment, and subscribe. Come and join my cozy corner of the internet. Let's go! So here we are at my airport. I haven't really designed a flag yet, so it's just white. And I've chosen an orange airport, of course, to fit kind of with the Halloween vibes, even though Scarecrow is not a Halloween island, but rather a witchy, spooky, medieval, dark academia. I never really could sum up the theme that I wanted this to be. It was mostly inspired through stories that I had written, and I want to share them with you all still. But as I said, we'll be on one of those extra islands that we get with the update. Here we are at the entrance, and I think I've changed some things up on this side since I've last recorded. Some things here might be a little bit different since you've last seen it. I have wanted it to look kind of like a town, but still really overgrown, as you can see. And we got all the browns and blacks with some hints of yellow. That's orange, girl. I just noticed that it's also January, so it wasn't supposed to snow actually on this island, but I won't change it now, I think. Or will I? No, I think it's okay. I don't have much to show on this island anyways. And here we have a little bit of a bus station kind of thing. Giant vine. Okay, but the Christmas tree is really changing the vibe a lot. Just imagine it in fall time, please. But here is the main street, and it leads to resident services. And here we have a bench with some rather creepy missing posters on the ground, and we have a little fake building that should be kind of a store or storage unit, and I wanted that another way would lead through here to maybe get to this area. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to be there yet. This is resident services, and I've completely surrounded it with these big castle walls, and I quite like that actually. So let's actually go to the left first, and here we have an incline going up to Nook's Cranny, and with this it's kind of a love-hate relationship for me personally, so I think it's a little bit too much for me. I don't know, I kind of like this area with Nook's Cranny and all the trees and giant vines in the background and all these cardboard boxes as kind of storage units and stuff. I decided that Nook's Cranny would also sell a lot of pumpkins, but then together with all these stalls, I think it's a little bit much, but I really like all these stores on their own, and as I said, also these more a little bit rundown storage spaces. I also didn't really like that these storages were basically just these counters. What are they called again? Oh my god, I've forgotten completely everything. But these counters, you know, they just stand there randomly, but they don't look like small shops or buildings or anything. And I don't know, I just didn't 100% like it in the end. Even though all the little stores individually, this one has, for example, all the different wands. Here's some newspaper and books, maybe for spells and stuff. I loved all these different stores individually, also with all the really pretty different designs for the backgrounds on the simple panels. I loved it, but yeah, as an area as a whole, I didn't really enjoy it too much, I must say. And of course I wouldn't have kept it this way with the totally straight edge. It wasn't finished, of course. And then you can go down here on another incline. This is basically just the street that leads back to the entrance. I surrounded everything in castle walls as well, but with the castle walls is kind of complicated for me because they just fit so weirdly sometimes, and they also take up so much space. Will be a challenge when we try to build this island up again, but I'm excited for it. But let's head to the right side and up this incline. You can see I've basically didn't put anything here. I've done a lot of terraforming. I'm not sure what I wanted to put here, but you can walk all the way around here behind resident services, and this leads you to an area I believe that you haven't seen at all. I have terraformed a river right here with this island in the middle and two bridges leading across the small river, and as you can see in the background, I have built this, oh my goodness, excuse me for the camera, I've built this giant castle for, what's her name again? Girl, I'm doing you dirty, I'm so sorry. What's her name again? I love her actually. Rhonda, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. How could I forget your name? Rhonda as the princess of the witches and her god Sterling. Okay, Balloon, let's check out the castle. I have actually written a whole story about these two. Rhonda in the role as the princess of the witches, as I said, and Sterling as her guard, and they live together in this castle, and I think I will tell you the story sometime in the future. But yeah, I've also drawn some pictures for this story and everything. I was really into it. I had a lot of fun building this and making up the story for them too. I'm excited to share more when redo these builds, maybe change them up a little bit. As you can see, you can walk up these two inclines in the front, and Rhonda's house is right in the middle. I've put all these castle towers and castle walls on top of some terraforming right here, so it looks really grand and just bigger from up front, which takes a little bit of space on the inside, of course, but I think it's still okay. And yeah, for the interior, it was a little bit hard to fit all the stuff I actually wanted in here, but I've came up with these designs. So we have this area with the statue and the two wells. What's the name? You see what it is. These two things in the background as kind of a statement piece for the left side of the room, and on the side we just have some benches, and I've used the wedding benches because I thought they looked kind of grand and like it could belong in a royal castle. And to the right side I have this spot, which is actually really special to me because this is a scene I've tried to redraw a little bit in more detail as I could have built it up in Animal Crossing. Isn't this supposed to be a little bit more here? I don't know. Maybe I've decided to push it back a little bit. I don't know. But as I said, I've decided to draw it because I had this scene in my head where Rhonda is sitting on her throne or just a big chair and she's writing because in the role I gave her, she loves to write and she also loves to draw, as you can see, and I had her imagined in this big castle with all the whimsy and all the trinkets around, so I wanted to draw that in more detail and I can put the picture up on the screen. Yeah, but I hadn't enough space and also it was just not possible to build what I had in my head in Animal Crossing. But yeah, this is a scene in Animal Crossing and this is the picture. But here we have Sterling's home. Also, as you can see, I haven't done Happy Home Paradise on this island, so I would have obviously changed his exterior and also Rhonda's probably, but of course Rhonda's exterior is a little bit more fitting than Sterling's. Don't really understand his exterior design with his character design together, but it's good that we can change it. But in front of his house I just put another of these statues and basically some items just to make it look royal and a little bit fitting to the rest of the inside of the castle. I put these two drawings here on the left side to just resemble Rhonda's hobbies and her love for art and writing. And then you can go down this incline again, and that was basically the castle. This was basically everything I've done on this island so far. The whole left side is basically untouched. There are just some villager homes that would need to be moved. Do you want to leave? No, you. He was fighting with Petrie. I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. And excuse me, as brutal as it sounds, but you're gonna be deleted in a few minutes. We just stored some pumpkins and a lot of trees. And a lot of flowers that just grew wild apparently. And our dear Kiki, she will definitely be on my new island. I love her so much. We stored some bushes and flowers on this side, and here just some villager homes and basically nothing else. I have also thought about just flattening the island. The main reason why I've decided against it is because I didn't want to keep a name. Why can't we change our island names? That may sound like a small nitpicky reason, but for me personally, that was a big reason to delete the island completely and start over. Also, this is only the second island I've ever made, so I haven't played the beginning like over and over again like some people have because the game is already out for so long, but I was a really late bloomer to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Not to Animal Crossing in general, but to this game. So I am actually quite excited to play from the beginning. It's also a really cute vibe, you know? We've seen everything we needed to see before we actually start our new island. I'm so excited, friends. It's time. Ooh, we are back, my friends. I have deleted Scarecrow and we are back for a fresh start. Good afternoon to Timmy and Tommy. And I've also changed the time to the actual time of today, just so you're not wondering, in our name. Okay. And our birthday. I'm really excited. I'm also excited to see who our first villagers are. But as I am creating my character, let me tell you a little bit about my plans for my new island, because it will be my new forever island, my first forever island, and we will do some blush. With my plans comes also that I don't want to be too nitpicky. I won't be starting over on hundreds of times until I have the right island or anything. I just want to play really laid back, just enjoy the new update in a few days and start a new island, basically trying to play it like in the times as I came out. Yes, we won't worry too much. Just as I said, Timmy, we have the same thoughts. The only thing I'm basically looking for is the distance from resident services to the airport, because I still want to design my island and such and decorate, but the rest we can terraform. I'm totally fine with all the rest. This kind of looks interesting, but with this we have quite some distance to resident services, which is nice. This is really close. I think we will just go with this one. Yes, I think we will go with this one. I'm a little bit nervous, but it's okay. Don't overthink it. Ooh, we are gonna skip this because I can't wait. Okay, let's see. I'm really excited to see the other villagers. Oh, we have oranges. Interesting. Oh, that's cute. These are two cute fellas, I must say. I don't know their names, actually. Let me talk to them. Lyman? Lehman? I don't know. Let me see you from a front. Oh, he's cute. Cute koala bear. Also, is that a koala bear and a goat? Are you a goat? Or is that a deer? No, I think it's a deer. Deirdre. I was just shocked because my best friend and I have an insider about a goat and a koala bear. So flabbergasted, but it's a deer. Okay, I'm kind of disappointed in you now. Everyone seems to be cute. We have a good start. Let's talk to Tom Nook. Long time no see, my friend. Deirdre is here and Lehman as well. I'm here, of course. Yes, our first day on this new island. I'm so ready to get back. I'm also really interested to see how many people are going to play Animal Crossing again. Do we need to get our tent from Timmy and Tommy? Yes, because I didn't read what he was saying. But I'm really excited to see how many people will get back to their islands, and maybe we will get a new little hype for Animal Crossing New Horizons after so many years that it's been out. And I really want to be a part of that because I haven't played the game when it first came out. I'm thinking I will just put everyone on the beach as always, even though this is my forever island, because I still want to really decorate and design it. I just want to take my time with it, but with that, I think bells are also a little bit tighter. So I think it's good to put everyone on the beach as long as we can, so that we don't have to pay so many bells for moving everyone around. Oh, I think, do I need to find a spot myself first? I guess so. I think I will put myself maybe right here to the left in this little corner if I can fit here. Perfect. I will find you a spot, Deirdre. She has a really cute sweater. Is that one of the mom's sweaters? Really beautiful. She's a cutie patootie. Let's see. I think you can move here for now. Also, to tell you some more of my plans for this island, I don't really have any. I really spontaneously decided to start over. I just thought a little bit about if I want to flatten it or completely start over, and relatively quickly decided that I want to start over. I had the idea that I want to do a forever island for a long time, but I haven't really thought about what I exactly want to do for it. But one thing is, as I said, I want to take it slow and just play the game normally. I think also mostly without treasure islands. I don't know if I will time skip. Maybe I will time skip a little bit here and there, because when I'm in the grind of playing, you know, I don't want to wait for days until everything is ready. That's just kind of not my style, but we will see. I also don't want to set myself strict rules, like it's not a challenge for me to not use a treasure island. I will do that maybe someday, like some kind of challenge, but for now I just want to get back into playing and have some fun, and we will see where the wind takes us, I guess. Okay, Lehman or Lyman. Let me know in the comments, please, how his name is pronounced. But for now, I think I will call him Lyman. I actually don't know. What sounds better? I don't really know. Perfect. So everyone has a spot for their tent. Okay, let's collect some supplies for the party. 10 tree branches and 10 oranges probably. We will also see how I will like building in the snow because that's just not really my thing. But I have also started playing Animal Crossing New Horizons in the snow, and I've played without time skipping too much there as well. It also reminds me just of my own personal style of playing this game. It's kind of cute. Do we have 10? We have exactly 10. Perfect. Back to Tom Nook. Guys, is it time to choose the island name? The whole reason why I started this over. Okay, so I have obviously thought about this part because I knew it would take me a while, but it was actually okay this time. I've took so long to name Scarecrow, but our island will be called Ingary. If you don't know, Ingary is the land in which the movie House Moving Castle takes place. And House Moving Castle is a Ghibli movie that I really enjoy, as I do enjoy all the Ghibli movies. And House Moving Castle is quite the classic. The Ghibli movies have a really big place in my heart. I thought it's a quite good name, just something personal to me. I'm quite happy with this name. Just so you know, if you're interested, Ingary is just a fictional country in which the movie House Moving Castle takes place, as I said. We are called Island Representative, aren't we? The new spokesperson. Cheers, my friends. This is the start of our new island, Ingary. I am quite excited. I can't even believe this is going to be my forever island because Nintendo finally gives us the opportunity to have multiple islands basically. I can't wait for the new update. Excited to take it slow with the main progress on this island and maybe also not just only focus on decorating this island but also on collecting everything for the museum and all that good stuff. Just everyday life on the island. So, but let's head to bed for today so we can get our Nook phone from Tom Nook in the morning. Oh, a black radio and a black lamp. Interesting. Interesting colors. Interesting, to say the least. Not gonna lie, it's always a little bit creepy that we dream of him. But as he says, playing with your friends, I'm also really excited to play with other people. It looks like you can finally do a little bit more in the multiplayer together on your islands. It's really, really cool. I slept until the night. Our Nook phone, guys. Ooh, so empty still. Okay, we also get Island Life 101 for the 100% for collecting everything. I really want that for this island. I have a good friend who nearly collected everything for the museum without treasure islands at all, and that's just crazy to me. I think that's so cool. Tom Nook will explain what bells and miles are to us, but we, of course, know that as really professional Animal Crossing players. Yeah, but I'm quite excited to collect the 5,000 miles. Just good start. Yippee! We can do whatever we want now. And we already have some mail, which is probably from Nintendo. Congratulations on your big move. We hope you enjoy your new island life. To celebrate this fresh start, we'd like to give you a gift that is sure to come in handy. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Paradise planning photo and a simple DIY workbench. But we can't learn that quite yet. But we can put down the picture of our dear friends. Cute. I always love this picture. It's really, really sweet. I also really enjoy the characters from Happy Home Paradise. all sweet guys. Oh, and I didn't even look at the airport color, but it's orange. That's good. That's really good. But yeah, as I said, I'm probably not gonna plan too much for this island and just go with the flow. But I'm also interested to do a little bit of a mood board just for fun, and also to have it a little bit more visualized what I want to do for this island for myself, but also for you guys. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing that, maybe also seeing the process of creating a mood board like that. But the stuff that I really enjoy about a forever island is, you know, you keep it forever, so you can change it up at all times. And I'm also interested in maybe decorating it quite simple, but then also decorate for each season. For example, decorate for Christmas or for Easter and for Valentine's Day and stuff, always changing it up a little bit. And I also want to do bells that represent maybe some of the stuff that I like and enjoy. It is my forever island after all. And also for the villagers, I think I will just take my most dearest villagers that I like the most. I was thinking about only doing cats, which would make sense if you know me just a little bit. I also really like some other villagers that are not cats, so I think I won't do a full cat island. Let me know what you think about the updates and all the stuff that comes with it. I am personally just happy that this game gets a little bit more love, because as I said, I haven't really even played it so much as you could have played it for the time that's been out. I'm happy to maybe see it get hyped a little bit again. Yeah, I'm also just happy to try out all the stuff that comes with it, and I'm also really excited for the new villages that you can collect. I have never had any amiibo cards or anything, so I don't really know how that works yet, but I'm also excited to look into that maybe, because I also really enjoy The Legend of Zelda. I enjoy a lot of the games, so I especially like the two characters that are inspired by The Legend of Zelda, but also the characters from Splatoon are really cool looking and fun. And I'm also really glad to be back on YouTube. Thank you so much for having the patience and still watching my videos. But other than that, I think I will call it a day for today's video, and we will really get started in my next one with my new island, Ingary. I would love it if you could like, comment and subscribe. Come join my cozy corner of the internet, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!